Just weeks before his exit from the White House, President Joe Biden issued a full and unconditional pardon to his son, Hunter Biden, covering federal gun and tax convictions. The decision, announced by the White House on Sunday, stunned the nation, marking a stark reversal from Biden's earlier promise not to intervene in his son's legal cases. Hunter Biden, 54, was due to be sentenced on December 12th for gun charges and 4 days later for tax-related offenses. Convictions on these charges carried potential decades-long prison sentences, though experts predicted far less severe penalties or even no jail time. The sweeping pardon applies to all offenses committed by Hunter between January 1, 2014 and December 1, 2024, including the charges against him. President Biden defended his decision, saying Hunter was treated differently and accused his political opponents of instigating the charges to attack his family and presidency. In the statement, Biden argued that the justice system was unfairly applied to his son, stating, "Without aggravating factors like use in a crime or buying a weapon as a straw purchaser, people are almost never brought to trial on felony charges for filling out a gun form." He also noted that tax-related offenses by those battling addiction are typically resolved non-criminally when debts are repaid. The pardon sparked immediate backlash from Republicans who labeled the move as political corruption. Representative James Comer called it proof of what he described as the Biden crime family's decades of deceit. Meanwhile, former President Donald Trump criticized the decision, asking on Truth Social, "Does the pardon given by Joe to Hunter include the J6 hostages who have now been imprisoned for years? Such an abuse and miscarriage of justice." Trump also referenced his own use of presidential pardons during his administration, reminding the public of his clemency for Charles Kushner, the father of his son-in-law, Jared Kushner. Trump's transition team called Biden's move an example of a weaponized justice system and vowed to restore due process under a Trump presidency. Hunter Biden's legal troubles arose from a tumultuous period in his life. In June, he was convicted on 3 gun-related felony counts for falsely stating on a 2018 firearms purchase form that he was not using illicit drugs. In September, he pleaded guilty to 9 federal tax charges, acknowledging he had failed to pay taxes during his addiction, but had since repaid the amounts with interest and penalties. Speculation over a pardon had grown after Hunter was seen spending Thanksgiving with his father in Nantucket. In his statement, President Biden described the ordeal as a politically motivated attack on his family, saying, "In trying to break Hunter, they've tried to break me. Enough is enough." Hunter Biden expressed gratitude for the pardon in a statement to the Associated Press, pledging to use his rebuilt life to aid others struggling with addiction. "I have admitted and taken responsibility for my mistakes during the darkest days of my addiction, mistakes that have been exploited to publicly humiliate and shame me and my family for political sport," he said.